what the Arizona Cardinals did yesterday against the Tennessee Titans. And there's a bigger conversation to be had, and we're not going to have it today. We may not have it. I mean, we'll have it at some point, I'm sure. Jonathan Gannon and Drew Petzing have got to go. They almost did this in week 2 against Carolina. They almost lost to the Saints in week 1. Every game comes down to the very end, and they're blowing these games in unbelievable fashion. It also kind of makes you think. They're 6.5-point dogs at Indianapolis this weekend. Every single game they play comes down to the end. I'm going to bet Arizona this weekend. All their games are exactly, this is like 9 Inch Nails, cue the Trent Reznor. Every game is exactly the same. Is this the worst Survivor loss ever? Am I prisoner of the moment right now? I'm sure in like the history of the NFL, there are worse losses and since Survivor pools began popularized. And look, I've been playing Survivor for a really long time, but I feel like that's only recently that the explosion in popularity with Survivor. But I mean, could you have a worse one? I mean, this was like created in a laboratory to torture you. I texted our group yesterday and thanked Femi for making us pick the Rams and saving us from the heartbreak and the horror and the terror of Arizona. I wanted Arizona. God, it's like signing up for lethal injection. Like, here, sign this piece of paper and you get to go to the electric chair. Great, sign me up. 21-6. Amari DiMercato, who I prophetically called a few weeks ago here on this show. Amari DiMercato. Because the Cardinals should cut him. Also, Jonathan Gannon, like, punched him in the stomach on the sideline. Where, like, if DiMercato wanted to probably, like send Jonathan Gannon to jail, like, next to Mark Sanchez. Like, not great from Jonathan Gannon. Not great. So, DiMercato, and you know what? I haven't even considered, like, I had Arizona teaser legs. That's unbelievable. A.D. Mitchell Sunday, Braylon Allen Monday, Kyron Williams Thursday, Amari DiMercato. I mean, I'm like Bizarro Femi's Island. Femi keeps hitting like 25 to 1, 40 to 1 first touchdown scorers. I keep betting on teams where guys fumble the ball at the 1 yard line going in for it's unbelievable. I think I'm more impressive. So DiMercato, why would you want to go up 28-6 when you could fumble the ball out of the end zone? Okay. You had the sequence where I'd like to know if, like, they practice. Like, do the Cardinals practice? Is Kyler Murray playing Ghost of Yotai for PlayStation 5? Or is he, like, studying film? They have the snap where the center snaps the ball early and, like, shot puts the ball. Like, has anyone seen, like, Brock Lesnar's daughter do the shot put? And she throws the ball like 500 feet. Like, it's unbelievable. She's like an Olympian. Like, this was like that. Like, the ball being, like, thrown as hard. Like, this was like Joe Milton winding up and throwing the ball at Kyler Murray's helmet. Like, I thought he was concussed. The ball's laying there on the ground. He's like Cam Newton in the Super Bowl. I'm not diving for it. What's he doing? Titans recover. Yeah, no big deal. The interception. Now, you know, if you're a Chargers fan, this one has bad memories for you because, you know, Troy Brown, Marlon McCree in the 06 divisional round where the Chargers were for this game got Marty Schottenheimer fired, got Norv Turner hired. Marlon McCree picks off Tom Brady. Troy Brown strips him. Patriots recover. Patriots go on to win the game and then lose to the Colts in the AFC title game. But still, Arizona picks off a Cam Ward pass at 21-12. Like, the game's over. He, like, falls down and drops the ball. Max Melton, like, kicks it. I don't mean that. I really don't mean this. I don't think the NFL is fixed. I don't think that. But if it were, this would be Exhibit A in court. Like, there would be this. And like maybe one day it'll be like, we'll find out what's in the John Gruden emails and like what's happening. What happened with this play? Like the Cardinals like kicked and batted the ball into the, it's not fixed. I'm not saying that. But I mean, this was whacked out. Tyler Lockett falls on a touchdown. And then is the worst thing, you pay Kyler Murray all this money. You have a chance to win the game. Your top 2 running backs are both out. Your 4th running back, like, literally got assaulted by the head coach. And you run the ball 3 times straight into the line of scrimmage instead of letting Kyler Murray try and win the game. And then you give up the game-winning drive to Cam Ward. Brian Callahan looked like Andy Dufresne breaking out of Shawshank. Did anyone watch the post-game, like the video in the Titans locker room with Brian Callahan addressing the team? First, this guy's the worst coach ever. Like, I don't care that they won the game. He's like, he's like, sometimes things go your way, but you kept fighting. AKA, like, listen, like, we got so lucky that we're not 0-5, but you know what? Victory Monday tomorrow. And he's so unconvincing. I did feel good for him, honestly. Like, I'm killing him. Everyone's killing him. Like, he hugged his dad when the field goal went in. Like, that's pretty cool. And you feel good for Cam Ward. Also, like, he's a terrible coach. He's rich. It's okay. But he's a terrible coach. If you had Arizona in Survivor, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You bet on this Monday. I don't even have the heart, Femi, to even like I bet stuck with my Raiders bet against my better judge. Like, here's Geno Smith. You know.
Yeah, I was with you on that one. That was tough. At least it was over early.
I had the Texans. That was pretty good. Bet the Jets. That was bad. I cannot. I am so happy that we lost with the Rams and we didn't have to deal with that yesterday. I don't even know what would have happened.
It's the kind of loss where you're just like, you're stunned. You're stunned silence, and you reevaluate your love for football. like that's the kind of loss that makes you do that.
You texted that yesterday, and I actually laughed out loud.
Like, how do you explain it though? Like, seriously, how do you explain all of those? Like, for one of those things to happen in the game, okay, it's the NFL, oblong ball. We've seen it happen. But for all of that to happen in not like, as you texted, not just in the same game, but in the same quarter. Like, it's just a systematic collapse to where if you're a Cardinals survivor person, or if you tease the Cardinals, or even if you laid the 7.5, that felt like the right side watching the game. Like, I'm texting you guys being like, man, why do we work 5 days a week? Why don't we just bet against Tennessee and just profit? Like, all of those people should feel bad about what happened yesterday. Just an absurd game. And yeah, man, it's the NFL. And I'm sure there's somebody who bet Titans money line that's saying, you know what? Hell of a Sunday, doing cartwheels and saying, this is why I love the sport. And it's why we love it, because of the crazy things that happen. And yesterday was just absolutely insane.
Can I throw something out there?
Some more stuff?
Well,
go ahead.
Actually, I wanted to follow up on something you said. So I was thinking this, and obviously, I didn't make this bet. Mm-hmm. And, it's easy to say this after the fact the next day. Should we have bet? I'm being serious. Should we have bet Titans money line in the game, given that every Arizona game comes down to the wire? They almost lost to the Panthers after it's actually not that surprising that this happened when considering everything else that's happened this season.
Yeah, they've tried to do it in 2 other games, New Orleans and Carolina. I will answer your question and say no, because I still think Brian Callahan is one of the worst coaches we have ever seen, and I don't think I'll ever bet him ever again.
Listen, you're right, and I agree with you. Mm-hmm. Dude, the Cardinals have they're the worst team in that division, and I bet them to win the division. They're the worst team with a bullet in that division right now.
Yeah. I bet some Gannon Coach of the Year when Brock Purdy got hurt, saying, look at this schedule, look who they play. They can easily stack wins.
Remember that?
Yeah, I certainly remember it. Or right now off as an L.
I mean, dude, that was you're far from the really smart people that do betting content were the biggest beneficiary of the Brock Purdy injury is the Cardinals. And then they lost to Mac Jones.
Lost to Mac Jones. They lost to Brian Callahan. They're a special team.
And every
What about
loss
this Sunday?
is at the against the Colts. Yeah, like I'm definitely betting them this Sunday. Every game comes down to the wire. So I'm gonna get 6.5. Right, they'll lose, and they'll lose by 3, and it'll be awesome, and we'll win our bet.